This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danyel DeTomo, and today we are in West Lafayette, Indiana. We are at a restaurant called McGraw's Steak, Chop, and Fish House. The owner has a background in agriculture, so I know the beef here is about to be amazing, and we have some great stories to share. I'm excited. Let's get started. Todd, we have a lot to talk about, but I want to start off talking about this calamari that we are featuring first. So tell me about this appetizer.
It's one of our staples. We have shrimp cocktail, calamari. We've got our in-house seafood breading, and Lapo is working on it right now.
Then it fries,
right.
And then it probably comes with, what's the sauce it comes with? Do y'all have like a special sauce?
We have a special sauce. Special bistro sauce.
Homemade.
Right there.
Homemade special bistro sauce. I'm loving the color on that as well. I can tell that's about to be good.
There you go.
Okay, so we already have this ready to go. Tell me a little bit about your guys in the kitchen here. Running the show, because it seems like you got a great group in the kitchen. Look at his, he's smiling right there.
Lapo, he's worked for me for 9 years. He's the most dedicated employee that I have. He hung through during COVID. He's one of the most loyal guys that's ever worked here.
All right. Oh my gosh, is it ready? Yes. That was so quick.
Look at that. Let's get this turned over.
Okay.
Get that pretty.
Right.
All right, great.
Is this
Thanks
breakfast for us? Possibly. Okay. This is amazing. Oh my god. And the sauce?
Yeah.
What is it called again?
You know we're open from 5 to 10.
What does that mean?
We're not open for lunch, but be out here at 5 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, come at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my breakfast right now, but for y'all, you gotta come at dinner time. But this is amazing. The breading, the sauce.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my god, and this is the starter.
Yep.
We are in for a treat. All right, Todd. We're gonna get some more food made, guys, and then we are gonna chat about some fun stuff that you do here at the restaurant. McGraw's is celebrating, is it 25 years?
Yes, ma'am.
25 years, but you also did a lot even before opening this restaurant. So just share that.
That's correct. Well, thank you, Danielle.
Yeah.
For, welcome to McGraw's. We're excited you're here today. Just rolling back a little bit of the history that as we look out over to your left there, we're on the Wabash River.
Beautiful.
And the Wabash River is the banks, both banks. It starts in Ohio and ends up in southern Indiana, and it's about 1,030 miles. And geographically, when you look around the river, that we were the only business directly on the Wabash River. So a lot of history here. The property right here was deeded, and I didn't tell you this earlier, 1823.
Oh my goodness.
So before Lafayette. So there's a famous fort down the road here. A lot of history on the river.
I love that. So, I mean, and when you got the restaurant and took over, you did a full transformation into what it used to look like to what it is today. So tell me a little bit about that. All right, we got the restaurant and how you're like, this is what I want this restaurant to be. Yeah,
it goes back to the premise of we're an agriculture family. In the state of Indiana. And so we're like, we plant the seeds. We plant the seeds for corn, soybeans, for alfalfa. And as you've seen out in the parking lot, that we're involved in the livestock industry. So the genetics of swine and cattle, we have a display outside of an Angus heifer. And so it's just so important to, our message is in here with being on close to Purdue's campus and being a graduate of Purdue in animal science and ag econ is we want to continue to tell the agriculture story, how it starts from the seed all the way to what they would say to the table or to the plate today or whatever. So all segments of the industry that we touch in here, and we have a big following with the agricultural community here in the Lafayette area. So yes.
Tell me a little bit more about your farm. So the cow that we actually have here today, what makes her so special that you're like, we're bringing her out and we want to show her off today?
Yeah, so that's once again another great question. So as a kid, I grew up on a farm, Attica South here, and we had barn and we had rough ground, and my grandfather, the setter, developed a lot of land, and so before we put the land into production, we always had alfalfa. So we had a barn, alfalfa and hay, and I just kind of had a passion as a kid to for 4-H. 4-H is very big still today, of having livestock. So I've had owned cattle of different breeds for 40 years.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the stories this man could tell you, because when we got here today, you have so many pictures and so many stories of different people that have been in the restaurant.
So yeah, when we first opened in 2000, we bought it in 1999. It's called Steiny's Catfish Restaurant on the river. As a kid, a Catholic kid from Attica, 20 miles south of here, that Fish Fridays, my grandfather, family always come up here and eat catfish. So it's very well known in this region as catfish. And we bought it in 99, 2000, we opened, and one of the first couple months we're open that this guy comes in and he has a birthmark on his face, and I wasn't real familiar with Purdue. He come in and walked in here and he goes, I want to set up that table is table 14. So that's how detailed, the Super Bowl champion is, Drew Brees.
Well, there's definitely a reason that these people are coming here, and that's because of the stuff we are seeing on the table right now. I mean, you're seeing the wine, these entrees, this, oh my gosh, martini, this dessert. So I want to talk about the food that we have for me to try, because I'm ready to try it, everyone. I have to start with, of course,
So, we have 4 different steaks. So as we go out and maybe look at the animal and look at the muscles on the animal, that there's 2 qualities that are so important, is the marbling, and the tenderness. So one of the things that we work with over the years, genetically selection or whatever, we're looking at the animals that go into the higher level of marbling. So we have a program right now that we're buying certified Angus beef. It's the upper 2/3 of choice. So there's 3 grades of choice, and there's a prime grade, and then there's a select grade.
I mean, that is a fantastic piece of meat, and the science behind it. What my mind is just, I'm blown away right now about and then of course you also do some seafood dishes. So we gotta try the scallops.
Tiger scallops.
So that's a big part of what you do as well.
Yeah, we've over the years we've had them on and off the menu, and there are a lot of people, they will drive 20-30 miles because there's not a lot of pan-seared scallops with the sauce that we have.
Whoa, that sauce.
And people just, if it's cooked right, people love it.
That sauce, y'all's sauce is really standing out for me. And then also another big thing, I just wanted to point out, wine is very big here. You can have a nice glass of wine with your dinner, probably pair it nicely with your meal. I mean, what's your wine selection looking like?
So our wine selection over the years, we started out, we kind of grew into the business because we wanted to have the best wine selection in this region. And when my son got out of high school, and he's now working, Matt's here today, he's working in a wine store called the Grapevine Cottage. It's in Zionsville, and they have about 3,000 labels. So he built our wine list that we got up to 300 labels at one point. So our list got a Wine Spectator Award for numerous years.
Amazing.
So you get one glass, but when you get the double glass, so the Paramount in 2018 that we got the 2 glass, so there was St. Elmo's, Capitol Grill, and McGraw's, the top 2 wine lists in the state of Indiana. So we got a lot of accomplishments.
You do. There's just so much that this restaurant has brought in the 25 years that you've been here. And I mean, we have really, really enjoyed learning about it today. Todd, you're excellent. Right. Your restaurant's excellent. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. Oh my goodness, what a place McGraw's Steak, Chop, and Fish House is right here in West Lafayette, Indiana. The food is absolutely outstanding here, and I loved hearing all the stories that Todd, the owner, shared with us today. They are one of America's best restaurants. We had such a great time here. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.